and welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network here on YouTube and on Rumble. And wow, let me tell you, we just finished our first session with the Timinators. So Tim Hutchings and also Tim Howell were on our show just a couple hours ago. We just did our first review of Lego Masters Season 4 and went through episode 1 with them, and we just had a blast. It was a lot of fun, and I realized I'm not used to doing back-to-back videos, and today is our budget builds. So I apologize for being a couple minutes late, but it's not too bad. I think, considering everything that's been happening and just trying to get the timing together, I think moving forward it should be okay. But next week, just to remind you, I will not be streaming next Tuesday. On Tuesday, we're going to have Tacos Blandino as our co-host with PT McEwen for the episode 2 review. And then I will not be streaming Tuesday night. In fact, I think I won't be streaming. I will be having, this whole weekend I'm traveling. So we will not be having any streams until actually next Tuesday will be a stream, but I just won't be there. Anyway, thanks again for being here. Today, what we're going to be doing for budget builds, also known as Thrifty Thursday on Tuesdays, is this little set, which is the Disney set of the Frozen characters. It's called the Magical Carousel. I'm excited about this because not only is it $19.99 or less, this one's $19.99, so it counts for budget builds or Thrifty Thursday. It comes with 4 microdolls. So you have Anna and you have Elsa, and you also have, I think, Hans, maybe? Anyway, the main male character, and you have Olaf, the snowman. So very, very excited about this. This shouldn't take too long. It's a 6+ set. It has 175 pieces. And part of my delay was that I had not set up the second camera. So now the second camera is up, and we can take a look at that in the show. And here you go. Yay! There is our Disney budget build today, Magic Carousel. And as some of you know, I like to work on a tray. Today's tray is actually, I've got a placemat over it because I don't think I've ever shown this on the stream. But this is a Russian tray that I got years and years ago. And it's metal. It's hand painted and it's metal. And I just love it. But I don't like to, put my Lego directly on it because it's just hard to find because of all the colors. So I like to put uniform color here, and we're going to open this up and get this going. But so for those of you who are regulars of mine, my schedule has changed a lot. So if you are going, where is she? Why isn't she on Thursdays? That's because Thursdays are the episodes of Lego Masters, and that's why I won't be streaming this Thursday like I normally would. But I do want to keep up with the budget builds. So this one is this can be opened. It looks like a tray, which I like to do. It helps for storage. So friends don't let friends do the push tabs. So I like to open this up as a tray. Oops, I'm going to have to lift this up because it's causing my table to wobble quite a bit. So like I said, if you open it like a tray, then if you're in the middle of something, you can just, close it up, and you can build in the box, which is nice. We're not going to do that here, but it really helps with storing later, because once you're done with the build, you can usually put it back in without too much trouble. Okay, so now these Frozen builds, I don't tend to keep. I usually break them down right away because most of the time I love the colors, and especially the translucent light blue that usually comes in these sets. I mean, look at even this hexagonal plate or octagonal plate, which is nice. And you can see too, don't forget to scan your codes if you're a member of the Insiders Club. I honestly have not been scanning. I've been cleaning because right now I'm getting ready to move again. Very, very excited about it though. I'm going to be moving and we'll have a dedicated Lego room. I just have to decide which of the 2 rooms is going to be the Lego room. I think I already know which one it's going to be, but we shall see. So bag number 1 going down, and we already have 2 of the characters that we're going to work on. And I'm trying to remember the characters, if anybody can help me out, because I know Elsa is the one with the powers, and Anna is the sister. And I think we're working on Anna first. So let me go ahead and zoom in on this so you get a sense of what we're doing. And something I realized is that the friends' heads, the hair pieces tend to have some, like it's rubbery, so it tends to stick better. I noticed this when I worked on my last mock, that I was trying to put some hair pieces on some friends' heads that they weren't sticking properly. Clutch was not that great. Here, I'm going to put this here so everybody can see. We got that. And then we have another small character. And I do like the printing on this one. If I move my hand just a little bit, you see the printing on the torso / body, because these are microdolls. And I'm trying to remember, Hans, I think, is the name of the guy, and Sven is the name of the moose, maybe, or did I get it backwards? One of the 2. All right. So unlike the review shows where it's mostly discussions of what happened in the episode, we have, for this, for budget builds, we work on builds and talk about them. So, yeah, it's not that obvious. Now, here's an interesting piece. As I mentioned, I like to take these pieces apart and use it as a parts pack, because you get some really cool pieces that are part of this set, the Frozen sets. Okay, I think I need to do just a little bit of knolling. So let me go ahead and pan out a little bit. And you can see this is also an interesting piece that you don't find often in Friends / Disney sets. And of course, Lavender, our buddy Debo Bricks, would love that. And ice hockey sticks. I guess they're going to be playing hockey, or they may be using this as a feature. I have to take a look. And once again, I love the fact these corner pieces. This might actually be a good set for a draft. If somebody were thinking about picking a set for a draft, this could be a contender, because we also have this rotator base, and I'm not going to do it now, but more than likely that's going to be on the rotator base, make it rotate. But these translucent pieces, you get 6 of them in here. That's a lot. So just knolling is great because you get a chance to see what's actually in the set and play around with it a little bit. We've got a lot of corner pieces too, and not just a typical corner. This is one of those angled corners because we have a hexagonal base. So I'm guessing we're going to have quite a few of these too, which is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, so even though knolling takes a little bit of time, it is definitely worth the effort. And right now I'm using this dark green, which is great. Now, the very first step is using this inverse tile, which is something you don't see a lot. So that's another thing this set has, which is cool. Like to see that. Like I said, just look at it as a parts pack. Look, we have even more of these. So now we have 8 of those. Wow. Wow. Yep. If you're going into a draft, that would be the one to get. You get a lot. Okay, I think we have knolled enough of the small piece, the big pieces. We do have a little bag, but I think I'm going to just open it and set it aside for now. Okay, let's see what we got here. So, oh, I see. We're building a sleigh first. Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen an inverse tile like this. especially in this color. So this could be helpful for the future. Let's get this. There we go. I do like this side camera. That's why when I was getting ready for the show, I said, oh, shoot. Because I'm moving, I started packing things and I realized, oh man, I gotta stream today. I gotta stream and I've got to put this together. Yeah, and I was thinking about how's my voice gonna hold out, and it looks like it's doing fine. I figure, hey, if Taylor Swift can sing for 3.5 hours, I think I can stream for, the hour and 40 minutes roughly we did earlier, and then another hour and a half here. So I tell you though, some streamers I know, they stream for, gosh, I want to say maybe 6 hours at a time. And I'm just like, I don't know how you do it. Honestly, I just don't know how you do it. I'm really get antsy after a while, so it would be hard for me. Okay, here are those hockey sticks that we were talking about. Go on the side of the sled. That's a cute little micro build. And I think we're building 2 of these, but maybe with different colors. And looks like our first micro doll is going to go there. So very cute. Very, very cute. Set that aside for now. Actually, I guess you want it in the frame. You know what I need is I need a platform. I need a platform to set things down while I'm working on the next build. Yeah. Next build is the same thing, but I think we're using different colors. Yeah. All right. So once again, inverse 2x4. Yeah. It was great because we had quite a few contestants that were in the chat. So while I was talking with the Tims, we got some commentary as well from other people in the chat about what was happening on the show. So you got to tune in. Go watch the replay. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I always have fun too. PT is a great co-host. Really love working with him. I've done a couple collabs with him, especially at Bricks Cascade, and he's just, he's a super guy. So very, very fortunate. So now we're using this dark blue instead of the that magenta color. Yeah, dark blue versus black is always kind of a pain, but thankfully there's no black pieces in here. And there's our other dude. Okay, so you can see we've made that, and then we have to add, of course, hockey sticks to make the sled complete. All right, there we go. Okay, those are nice little hockey sleds. And as you saw from the cover, the rest of it is mostly the building. And I think what we're going to be doing is, yeah, if you look at the instructions here, we're working on the base first. So work on this base. So we worked on these 2 sleds, and then we're going to work on the base, and then bag number 2 will be the carousel portion. And of course, the other 2 characters, Olaf. So cute. Yeah. So I really love these sets because, like I said, the Frozen sets, if you look at it as a parts pack, it's got a lot of really good pieces as a parts pack. Like these half quarter circles, these large quarter circles, for example. Now, what do they want to do with this? Let's take a look. Oh, interesting. Okay. Looks like they're using this, I think it's called foam green, sea foam green. And I don't have a lot of this color. Not that I don't like it, it's just, it hasn't been in very many sets that I've I've built. Okay. Yeah, so we're just doing the connections together here. All right, so the one black piece is this turntable piece, because we know that's going to end up being a part of the carousel. And I've got to figure out a way to turn these pages. It's a little bit easier. Okay. Fortunately, I can like skip a step and just interpolate from what was there before. So we've got those together, and then we stitch them together using the 2x2s. Looks like we got some corner pieces and some round dots. Okay, there they are. I was going to say, wait a minute. Where are they? I need to do more with dots. I haven't really been that intentional about it, but they really do add a lot to a build. That little bit of detail. And I like how the color pops. I did do that with my duck build. In fact, I got a lot of comments for my Friendship Timber build. So they're having the live drawing tomorrow. I have to look at what time it is, Pacific time. But I'm really glad I went the rubber ducky route, because as some of you know, I was considering another route, which would have been kind of dark for a family show. So I said, yeah, better not do that. Okay. All right. We're putting slopes. Okay. So what we're doing now is we're just mimicking this, which was at the very beginning. So I do think this is going to be a pretty fast build. Maybe because I'm just running on a nice adrenaline high from talking with the Timinators. They're so much fun. And Tim Hutchings, he's a streamer too. So we talked a little bit after the show, and who knows, we might be doing some IMDb stuff. I've been remiss in putting some of the episodes on IMDb, but it's not all my fault. Part of it is you have to attach, excuse me, you have to attach episodes to names, and I was expecting Endemol Shine to put those names in, or Fox. There's our carousel. That's awesome. We knew that was coming, but I'm glad I built through it, because you got to see the details that were coming in at the bottom. Okay, so what do they want? They want a 2x4 here in the middle of the carousel. Oops, I need another 1x2 in black. There it is. Now, there are some people who will take the time to match up the Lego logo. I just happen to be lucky. I don't know if you can see it, but let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah. Where the Lego logo is actually in the same direction. I didn't intend that, but it just happened this way. You saw how fast I was building this. So, but some people will actually take the time to sit back and look at every single piece and make sure the L's are lined up, or the direction of the lettering is lined up. I am not that meticulous. I do have attention to detail, but I am not that meticulous. You need somebody else, somebody who's like an accountant to do that. Okay. All right, so got some pillars going. Ah, pretty soon, we're going to get these translucent pieces. So excited. So excited. Okay, now we get that lavender brick in the middle. Okay. All right. Not sure why they have just a tan. All right. So remember what I said about these. These are awesome. Awesome and amazing. Yeah. Okay. So we get to put all of these all the way around. And when I take this apart, I will definitely use these pieces for something. I can feel it. I feel a mock being born. Someday, somewhere, there will be a mock made of these pieces. And for those of you who did not watch the show, Christopher and Robert defined what a mock is. My own creation. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love these pieces. And you get, what, 8 of them in this set? Yeah, 8. 8 in the set. Okay. Now, get to double up on these corner pieces. So remember I was mentioning these. So it looks like these are going to go in here. These corner pieces. I'm trying to do this for the camera, but the camera angles doesn't make it that easy. But that's okay. You're bearing with me. I appreciate it. Okay, oops. There we go. All right. And we've got the red in the center. And this is interesting because this red brick has some axle connections. And the other thing is usually a 2x4 red brick is also an homage to how Lego started. So it's always great to see that too. There we go. All right, so we get to put on some finishing. Because you can see we're kind of running, well, you can't see, but I can see here. We're running low on pieces. Running low on pieces, Captain. I would try a Scottish accent, but I know I would do a terrible job. So. You got to hear me say all y'all when I was wearing my Stetson hat, which I don't get to wear very often. And I was really glad the Tims told me to wear it because I said, I have a Stetson. Do you want me to wear it for the show? And they said, yeah, wear that hat. One thing I think I get from my dad is that I really love hats, just hats of all kinds. You probably see me wearing baseball caps, and you see me wearing this. This hat is one of my favorite hats. I got this from a company called Roots up in Canada. And I get a lot of people asking me where I got this. And I said, I got this 10 years ago. I just love it. Okay, well, I guess we just layer that on right here. Look at that. Gorgeous. Love it. Love it. And another reason why I was delayed is that I pulled the trigger and signed up for Brick Rodeo because they are going to be celebrating 4th of July in Austin. Should be fun. So I am saying, you know what? I need to sign up. Hanging out with my A-full friends in Austin on 4th of July. That would just be so much fun. I missed Brick Rodeo this year because I had COVID. So I want to be there. I want to go. But my mocks made it. Some of my mocks were there. Okay, so we got this finishing, which is nice. All right. Okay, almost done with bag number 1. In fact, that might be bag number 1 because this was just kind of loose in the bag. Yep. Okay, so that's bag number 1, as you can see, with the sub bag too. I really love these pieces. I mean, this really makes it distinctive, right? These translucent corner roof pieces that they put as a base. And then the base of the carousel is here. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Looking forward to it. Okay, so really the only extra piece I have is this burgundy dot. Everything else was used. Okay, bag number 2. So that's quick. I did that in a half an hour. You know I'm not a fast builder. Maybe I'm just getting better, having to stream all this time. Oh, I love this piece. Oh my God, this foam green archway. Oh, okay. Like I said, parts pack, and you get 2 of them. Okay, you get 2 of these. Love it. And oh, a lavender disc. I think, Debo, if you're watching the rerun, I know it's late for you right now, but oh, and look at this piece. Wow. That, I'm not even sure what it's called. It almost looks like it would be like the front of a spaceship, but how many of these do we have? You get 2 of these as well. Okay, parts pack, folks. Parts pack. And then more of these corner roof pieces. Love those. You know I love those already. Yeah, parts pack. Definitely a parts pack. If because usually for a draft, you want to find a set that's reasonably priced and has good parts. And here's some more too. We have these. I think were also in the Tinkerbell Brickhead set, because I remember I built that at one of the Bricks and Booze events. Yeah. So it looks like we get 3 of those. All right. And we got these arches, these foam green arches. Wow. Lots of really, really cool parts. Now, this is intriguing. This is shaped like a cone, but it's like a spearhead. I guess it's supposed to be an icicle, maybe? Maybe. And we have a snowflake too. Oh, love these parts. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, and they also have, this is the, it's the head, but it's the torso for Olaf, which is super cute. Super cute. And there's Olaf's head. Well, we know he's going to need this. So we need to give him this. So now this is interesting. I guess this fits right on top there. Okay, too cute. Absolutely too adorable. Yeah. Now, if you were going to do this as a draft, you definitely have to put these pieces together to make the character. But okay, I'm going to have to nominate that as, I think, best microdoll. All right, we also have Elsa. Elsa is in this set. And there we go. Yep, very cute. So we have Elsa and we have Olaf. Nice. Nice work. Nice work, Lego. Like I said, sometimes these little bargain sets are actually really, really well done. And I definitely have to give kudos to them for this. Because you get 4 microdolls, which is great. Okie doke. All right, so now we're in with the purple disc. Yeah, there are some friends of mine who are speed builders and they just, can lay brick really fast. I like to kind of savor the experience. It's like, I mean, I don't want to go super slow, but I also feel that, there's some merit to going through and enjoying the set. Okay, that is a nice piece too. That translucent dome, I like that. So, for example, I had just built the gift with purchase, the Disney gift with purchase. And originally, when I looked at it, there's 3 bags. You can build them independently, you don't have to build them in order. But then I was looking at it and I said, well, even though I want to build the camera first, a lot of times the designers intentionally put things in a certain order. So that particular set starts with the birthday cake, a birthday cake for Disney 100th anniversary. This is a beautiful little base, by the way. Then the second build is the drawing desk that, because he started off as a cartoonist and as an artist, and then he became an animator. And through all of that, he just built this amazing empire. And I think that's what I admire most about Disney. I think the parks are okay, but I think it's the whole journey of being an animator from this original vision he had of Mickey Mouse. And Mickey Mouse is one of my favorite characters from the Disney set of characters. What happened to my half dome? It was just here. There it is. So this is another fairly new piece. This 1x2 half dome jumper. So it's nice to see that too, because it's a half jumper, half dome, or plate, or in this case tile with a jumper. I just would call it a jumper, but anyway, yeah. Rambling. Okay. So like I said, I love this piece in this color too. I have this in white from a different set, and I just love this color. Here, you take a look at that. These Disney sets are growing on me. I've been getting them mostly for Thrifty Thursday or for, in this case, budget builds, but now I'm starting to really, really like the parts that come with this. Like I said, this archway that we're building. Yeah. So, yeah, I like that. Okay, so now they want this to go onto here. I'm hesitating because I don't know. I guess they don't. I was wondering where this piece was going to come in, but maybe this piece comes in later. Okay. Okay, we're just going to put this on here. Clutching, and it's turning. Okay, I got to do a wider shot now. Wow. Oh, look at that. That is cool. With the snowflake in the middle, too. Wow. Okay. I'm definitely, I love this set. And this set would not have caught my eye if I wasn't intentionally looking for something at the Lego store. So sometimes, if you're looking at a catalog, you might see something and it might look interesting, but this one, I mean, I looked at it at the store. It wasn't built, but I saw the pieces that were on the outside of the box, and I was like, okay, it's $19.99. It's in the right price range. Must have, must pick up. And now when I just look at the parts alone are also a good deal. Oops. These trapezoid pieces are nice. Yeah, one phrase that I used when I was talking to the Karen was on the stream or in the chat, and I said, yeah, they really made those grandmas frumpy. So it's like, we are going to frump you up. instead of pump you up. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I guess they only come in tan. For some reason, the book looks like it's lavender, but tan's okay. We'll roll with that. Yeah, they really made them into grandmas. Yeah, she said in the chat, yeah, we never wear that. Let's see. Oh, did I use the wrong color? Did I use the wrong color? I don't see another 1x2, but that's, oh, there it is. Okay. I just need to look more carefully. And you can see we're building more of the base, and then we're going to use that seafoam green. And like I said, I don't have much of this color. It might be something I need to invest in for future builds. And finish off this look. I do like the symmetry of this. And the dots are coming back, dots and flowers. So I'll put some dots here. The seafoam dots. You can see that coming together. All right, and then we have these lavender flowers. The color palette is beautiful, which is another reason why you want to buy sets, because sets, the designers know what they're talking about color-wise. It's always fun. Now, it would be nice someday, if you're listening, Lego or Endemol Shine or anybody else, it would be nice to be able to interview the designers someday. But alas, I don't think I am large enough to qualify for that. If you just look at my content, look beyond the numbers. I think that's another thing that's sad, is that there's a lot of streamers out there who quit because they don't have the numbers. But it's, to me, it's the voice. You know, you're bringing another voice to the community. And if you stop, then that voice is gone. And that's why I keep streaming. You know, I don't make any money on this because I don't have the numbers for really monetization, but I do enjoy it, and I know I'm providing a voice in the community that isn't always there. Okay, so you can see that we're building out this stud snot on top and building out some more. Once again, parts pack, these 2x2s with the raised ledge and then the snot on the side. Very useful piece. You see this in a lot of builds. Almost done. I mean, this might be a record. We're at 45 minutes right now. So yeah. Foam green in the middle. And put these translucent roof pieces in. So we had 8 down below. We have 4 here, so 12 in here. That's a lot. It's a lot of really cool pieces, all in one set. Okay, let's see. What do we have next? Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we have this 2x2 up top. So probably for something like a flag or something up top. Oops. Oops. There we go. And this is what I was ohing and awing about. So these shield pieces, they want here, which remember we were putting in those studs not on top. So these can fit right there. 4 going all the way around. Now I'm still curious, where are these pieces going in? They go on the side here? Something like that? Maybe? We'll see. We're close. We're closing in on this. Okay. Ah, interesting. Okay. All right, so remember those icicle pieces I was mentioning? So those are going into these lavender flowers. I do wonder sometimes if it would be easier if you put this into the flower first and then put the whole thing onto the plate, but that's how they want us to do it. Oops. Okay. All right. So it's coming together. Now the next part, this is where, let me see if I got this right. Okay, this supposedly, I think, is going to clutch onto here somehow. Have some faith. Have some faith, Brickanista. Is it going to clutch? Yes, it does clutch. Look at that. That is cool. That is super cool. And there we go. Nice. Nice. Okay. I think we are, is that it? Or, oh, okay. We have one more thing right up top. We have one more of these little cone things, icicles. The icicles going up instead of going down, it's a little unusual because usually a stalactite is the one coming down, a stalagmite is coming up, but usually there's something dripping on the ones that are coming up. Okay, we'll let it slide. All right, so now this should go here. Let's do a wide shot, shall we? Let's put this over here. All right. So I guess, does it matter which side it goes on? Guess it doesn't because it's going to spin. Okay. It's not clutching, clutching, clutching. All right, clutching now. There we go. Oh, very, very cool. That little magical carousel. And there's lots of jumper points here. So you can put your characters on there. In fact, all 4 characters could technically be on here, but we have the 2 on the sleigh that we made earlier. But Olaf could be here. Get Olaf. And then we could put Elsa on here. All right. So you can see we got this little carousel thing going. It's really smooth too. The motion on this, it's a nice little play function. And just looking back, this was from the first bag, and these are the extra pieces. Olaf's nose, Olaf's hair, the lavender flower, Apollo stud, another seafoam tile dot. Okay, I have 2 flowers left over, so usually they don't have that, but I don't think I missed one, so I think we're okay. And then we have 1 extra icicle. All right, 50 minutes. That was awesome. Okay, my friends. So this was Ilsa and Anna's magical carousel. And as I mentioned, the best part of this is the parts. And if you just look at the drawing or the photo, I mean, that when you have all of those on the bottom and you have those on top, that's really what drew me to this set. That and the motion. I wanted to see how they were going to do the motion on this, and that's pretty cool. Now, if they wanted to motorize it, they might put this on top of something, and then maybe the axle would have to go all the way through, which you can't really do here because of the way this is designed. Or maybe you put the motorized axle here. I mean, there's a couple of ways you could probably motorize it if you wanted to, but it's only $19.99, so this is how they did it. And, oh, and look who just joined us, P.T. McEwen. Hey, I was just getting ready to close the stream down, but thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm building Anna and Ilsa's magical carousel. And the best part is the parts in this. And if you're hosting a draft for your lug, this is a great set for that. You get 4 microdolls, and you get these corner translucent roof pieces. You get 12 of them in this set. And Brick Jedi's here. Ahoy, hoy. Hey, good to see you again. Yeah, I was just talking to PT about how this set has got some really good play function to it. It's got some lavender pieces, which is really nice. It's got this lavender large, it looks like, I think, an 8x8 round plate. It's got this hexagonal piece as well. It's got 4 of these in there, these corner round pieces, or I should say, yeah, quarter round plates. And then they also have these shields, these translucent blue shields on here. It's just chock full of really cool parts. It has also these little icicle pieces, which I think you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you count the extra one, you get 6 of those. You have this translucent dome down here and the snowflake. And then also you get these arches, these pre-built arches in here too, in this foam green. It's really just a parts pack, amazing. 175 pieces, so I would probably nominate this for a parts exchange. This piece I have not seen before, so just seeing this, I think it may be in a couple of maybe space sets for like a spaceship or something, but it's in this pearlescent trans blue, and you get 2 of them in this set. And then you have the clutch points here, so it's clutching on this 1x4 snot section, and it's amazing. It fits perfectly and just looks super, super nice. So yeah, so I would just say, you know, some of these sets, these bargain sets, have some amazing parts. Don't overlook them. This is one of them. So if you're thinking about dropping 20 bucks, I built this too pretty quick. That was 50 minutes. I built that set. And cute little thing too while you're traveling, maybe, because I talked about opening your box so that it's like a tray. Now, in this case, you would have to take it apart because it is a little fat, especially this piece. But I think you could, let me see if this will work. So here's the insides. I was talking about the 2x4 red brick earlier. So I think you could still fit this kind of in the box. It's a little, it'll bulge a little bit, but at least, like, this is how I'm probably going to take it. But I think for this one, I might tear this apart just for those trans pieces because those trans pieces are so good. All right, let me put this back together again. All right, so we got that. This came off of here. Yeah, but like I said, just lots of really, really cool pieces in this set. And the 4 microdolls. Okay, do either one of you know if, I think one of them is Hans. I think Hans is the guy, and Sven, I think, was the moose. Then we have an Anna microdoll. And then we have the Olaf, and we have the Ilsa microdolls too in this set. So 4 microdolls plus all these trans pieces, plus you get lavender. There's also a lavender 2x4 brick underneath that red brick that we showed earlier. Yeah, you also get these shields. You get white shields in addition to those trans blue shields that I mentioned. So yeah, definitely a great parts pack. And like I said, the palette, this lavender, azure, white, and these trans blue is just really, really nice color palette too. All right. So that is that. And I did that in a really quick time. I guess maybe because I haven't really gotten used to streaming twice in one day. But I will say that it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Also, PT, I'm glad you're here. You did a great job on those slides. Thanks for putting that together. I've never seen the movie look rad, though. Yes, that's true. The movies, remember, the movies are made for kids. So some of these functions, I mean, clearly you have the designers to thank for that. Because some of these, they're just kind of thinking of, okay, what can we do at a lower price point that still is kind of cool to do? And one of the things I probably should do is start looking up the names of the designers for some of these, but this is just brilliant. I really like it. I mean, a part of me would like to keep it together because I love this functionality, but another part of me is like, parts, look at these freaking parts. And you probably know that I'm starting to work on some Santa builds in preparation for the holidays. In fact, this is probably a good time to chat about this since we have a couple people in the chat, is that I have been talking with Stephen Yo, also known as Yo-Yo Firebricks, and PT about something that would be called like Santa Lug, that you put together mocks based on, Santa as a main character. And, this is great for a winter scene. So I'm thinking, these parts are definitely going to be part of a winter scene somewhere. Somewhere this will be part of a winter scene. But I got a text video from Cass McClellan, also known as PNW Lego. Santa Lug, yes, Santa Lug. I don't think I have the picture handy. Maybe I do. Let me see. I put together Santa Lug in a chat to PT and, and to Yo-Yo. I said, Santa Lug is coming to town. Okay, for some reason my background is not cooperating. Yeah, it's not cooperating with me. Okay, that's all right. Just know Santa Lug is coming to town. We don't have all the details yet. I think when Yo-Yo gets back from Billund and gets settled in, we'll have a chance to chat more about it. But yeah, so I already have an idea for one. Do I want to build a snowman? I'm not going to be building a snowman, but I've already started working on that upscale big fig as Santa. I've already started on that. See, you traded in your cowboy hat. Yeah, this is not really conducive for a cowboy build. But for those of you who didn't see it, literally right before the stream started, we were talking about, like, one of the things PT did was he goes, oh, I should wear my BrickCon shirt. So he went behind the scenes and changed into his BrickCon shirt. And then I said, I have my Stetson. Should I wear my Stetson? And so I broke out my white Stetson hat and they said, oh yeah, you should wear that. That's a cool hat. So it is on there. And no, the song, do you want to build a snowman? Oh, you're talking about this whole scene. Do you want to build a snowman? Yeah. No. I don't know if, kind of going back to Brick Jedi's point, I don't think this is in any scene of the movie. There is no rad carousel in the movie, but it would be, it's like artistic license, right, from the designers. Who knows? They might, unless they found out ahead of time. I don't think they would. I have a feeling this is just a design thing. But yeah, no, Santa Lug's coming to town, and my contribution will probably be a Santa pirate ship. That I've already talked with Cass McClellan. He had a Santa army at Bricks Cascade last year, and I asked him, I said, "Are you going to use all those Santas for another mock?" And he said, "No." I said, "Okay, great. Can I buy some of those off of you?" So I already have like a pseudo army of Santas. He had like 50. I think I'm negotiating with him for like 20 Santas. So these Santas will likely be on a pirate ship sometime in the future, not too distant future. I guess they added a carousel for more of a maritime theme. Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is a fairly new set. I mean, when I looked it up on the Lego.com website, it said it was new. So I think if you are in the market for these roof pieces, this is a great way to get them. I mean, like I said, just the trans blue pieces in this as a whole is a cool deal. The SS Saint Nick. Oh no, no, the name of the boat or ship is going to be Santa's Sleigh, SLAY. so, so Santa's plural, no apostrophe, Santa's sleigh, which means it's more of a verb, right? Santa's sleigh. So yeah, I guess it's ho 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 and a bottle of rum. Yeah, ho 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 and a bottle of rum. Exactly. Exactly. So you see where I'm going with this. It's going to be, at least in my mind, I already have a black hull that was from the Black Pearl that I got from Bricks and Minifigs. So it's going to be like a black hull on the bottom, probably red and white so that it looks like candy canes, and some white sails with maybe some, I don't know, mistletoe or something on there. The SS Saint Nick, yeah, no. But oh, and it was funny when we were talking with the Timinators today. When we got to Karen and Amy's build, they put SOS on the side of their ship. And I said, I think they meant SS. I don't think they meant SOS, because it was like foreshadowing what was going to happen to their ship. So anyway, we thought that was pretty funny. And it was just great. The chat was a lot of banter going on there. We had Debo on there and some other people who like to throw out puns. And I think Tim Howell showed us what was it, the Pea Shack, the trailer that they had to use during breaks. And then I think the comment from Debo was something like, "Yeah, we're going to be streaming in the Pea Shack," or something like that. I'll have to go back and watch it. It was freaking hilarious. So if you want some funny entertainment, the Pea trailer, yes, thank you. Streaming in the Pea trailer. Oh my God. So we have that. In fact, what I may have to do is take that clip and say, "Did you miss the part about the Pea trailer?" We're streaming about the Pea trailer. Yeah, see, those are the kinds of stories that you don't get on, the regular shows. A lot of times you probably notice we didn't ask, "What's your favorite set?" or "What's your favorite element?" Or, everybody's going to ask those questions. So I think we distinguish ourselves that way in the kinds of questions we ask, and we try to, keep it lighthearted and fun. And that's part of the reason why I love streaming, is just getting to know these builders. And thank you again, PT, for being part of that. It's always great having you on the show and bantering with you, and you ask awesome questions as well. So thank you for hanging out today. So PT and Yin Yang 847 and Brick Jedi and anybody else who may be watching later, don't forget to like and subscribe to the stream. I'm up to 420. Maybe I'll be at, hopefully, by 500 by the end of the year. That would be awesome. Maybe I need to set that as an intention. If I could get 80 more followers by the end of the year, that would bring me up to 500. That would be amazing. It would be amazing and awesome. As you're listening to the Brickanista Broadcast Network, thank you so much. If you want to send me any snail mail, you can send it to P.O. Box 87232, Vancouver, Washington 98687. And thanks again, everybody. You've been awesome. And yes, see you later. Ciao, everyone. Thanks. And as they say here on the Brickanies Broadcast Network, thanks. And may the clutch be with you. Take care. Bye.